So yeah, welcome to the SAP CPI demo session. So the agenda for this session is I would like to walk you through what we are going to cover in this course and what you have to know about CPI and a little introduction about SAP as well, and how CPI falls into the SAP's picture, how CPI is used to solve real business problems, and why there is a increased demand for CPI in the recent times. We are going to discuss all of them, and we will try to answer some of your queries as well at the end of our session. Right. So my name is Deepak, and I've been working with CPI, and I've delivered almost 10 projects till now. My work mainly involves success factors integrations. So I'm actively involved in all the modules of success factors like ECP, onboarding 2.0, LMS, and RCM, recruiting management. So time off. So all these integrations I have experience, and I've done a couple of freelancing projects as well. So yeah, and the introduction of SAP. So as you know, SAP stands for Systems, Applications, and Products in Data Processing. This is a well-known definition, right? But what actually SAP do, and why SAP is so popular among businesses? So basically, SAP is an enterprise resource planning software. So on a broader picture, it is a software which is used by enterprises, organizations to solve their business problems. So what problem does actually SAP solves? So let me take you back to the before the invention of SAP, before they have delivered the SAP solution. So before SAP, yes, businesses used to run their businesses on different departments. Let's say, for an example, let's consider Tata Steel as an example. So what does Tata Steel organization do? They produce steel, right? So they produce products of steels. So they have a plant, they have a couple of employees, they are running their machines, and they are producing the plants. Fine. But how Tata Steel is going to make profit? By selling their products, right? So to sell their products, to produce their products, they should have a different or a handful of departments. So if we talk about what are the departments involved in Tata Steel organization, so to maintain employees, we need HR department. To maintain the budgeting and all, we need finance department. To purchase or buy the raw materials, we need to have someone called procurement team. We call it as procurement, or someone who buys the raw materials from other vendors. And a warehouse team as well, where we store the all the produced products. And a sales team as well, they are important. They have to reach out to customers, and they have to market them, they have to sell the product, right? So there will be a sales team, and there will be a distribution team. If you make the sale and you would like to deliver it to across the country or across the customers, you need a proper distribution team as well. So if we talk about one single plant, there are multiple departments involved. With their collective effort only, the plant or the organization can run their business smoothly. So what was happening before SAP? Let's take a scenario where one customer reached out to the sales team, and he was like, hey, I need 100 tons of some steel products by next Monday. Will you be able to deliver? A simple question. That's what the sales team is doing, right? They are reaching out to customers, they will take orders, and they will execute. That's it. That's their job. To answer this simple question, a sales team before SAP, sales team has to reach out to the warehouse team. So they will call the warehouse team like, hey, do we have a sufficient products for sufficient stock for us to deliver 100 tons of steel for this customer next Monday? So the warehouse guy checks his system, and he was like, oh, I see 50 tons of steel only on my system. Let me check with the maintenance guy if they are planning to increase the amount, or if they are planning to deliver 100 tons or 50 tons more by this weekend. So he will check out with the maintenance team like, I am my system is showing 50 tons of steel only. What have you produced in the last week, and what your plan with this for the next week? So he was like, he will check his system, and oh god, we produced 100 tons of steel last week. What happened to that? Okay, let me check with the vendor, let me check with the raw material procurement team if they are going to purchase 50 tons of more raw material. So he will check with the procurement team, and procurement guy will be like, he will check his system, and oh god, we missed out something, let me check with vendor. So there is no consistency. The sales team cannot answer the customer that we are going to deliver you 100 tons of steel by next Monday with confidence. No, why? There is no consistency in the data. There is no consistency in the actual data. The actual available stock or actual available products is same, but there is no consistency since these departments have nothing in common. They were working independently. So there is a distraction, there is a separation, and there is no single source of truth. So SAP solved this by delivering a single software which unifies, which combined all the department into one single platform. They will share a single database. So the data remains same. The truth of data is same. There is no data silos. We call it as data silos. Now, what happened after SAP? After SAP, if a guy comes to the sales team and let's say, I want 100 tons of steel by next Monday, will you be able to deliver? Sales team will open their system and checks the available stock. So this stock data is available, or it will appear the same in all the departments. So he can probably he can confidently say, yes, we are targeting to produce 50 tons of more steel by end of Friday, and we have already 50 tons of steel available in our warehouse ready to be delivered. Yes, I can guarantee you to deliver 100 tons of steel by next Monday. Within an hour, within fraction of seconds, he can promise that, and he can close that order, and that that customer will pay their advance amount or something like that. Finance team can handle it, and CEO who will be sitting on their home can open their system and see the actual things happening in the organization. How many tons of steel we are producing, what is the current order, who purchased this amount of. So there is data sharing between those departments. So SAP solved these huge business problems, huge organizational problems with one single software. We call it as SAP ECC. So ECC stands for the Enterprise Resource Planning. So they have a complete set of related core things regarding the ERP in one ECC, and currently SAP is moving to S4HANA. So they asked all their customers to move from ECC to S4HANA. So there is a shift happening with ERP system, but the idea and the delivery of SAP is remain consistent for over the years. Why SAP is so famous? Because it kept the business's expectations. It solved the real business problems, and they are coping up with the all the relevant or all the technological shifts. They captured every shift in the IT sector. So even now they are coping up with the AI. They are par with the machine learning modules. They have introduced something called as Joule for business AI. So it can automate the workflow. So yeah, they are making they are coping up with all the trends now. So it powers core business functions across finance, HR, supply chain, sales, procurement, or more, all in one connected systems. And if you look at the popularity of SAP, out of, let's say, if you take 100 companies, big 100 companies in terms of market capitalization, almost 98 to 99 companies were using SAP as their ERP solution. SAP doesn't have market competitors. Yes, it does have Oracle or PeopleSoft or Microsoft. There are many ERP competitors available for SAP, but SAP stands at the topmost level. It has spanned over 180 countries, and there are almost 425K customers worldwide. So this is about SAP. And the real question for us, how CPI is going to fall in our picture, how CPI is helping the organizations. So CPI is basically a middleware. We call it as a middleware, and it is a cloud-based middleware. Before CPI, there is a middleware solution offered by SAP. So initially it was called as XI, and then it is PIPO. So the PIPO is the previous solution of cloud, and it is on premise. CPI is the cloud version of CPI, sorry, PIPO, and it offers more than PIPO. Now, what problem does CPI solve? Think of it. A business cannot run on its own, right? They cannot run on its own. If some customer placed an order on Tata Steel and they have to deliver it, will Tata Steel is able to deliver those things? No, they need a shipping partner, right? So some Blue Dot or courier partner or anyone. So they need a shipping partner. They have to collaborate with other vendors or other systems, other businesses to make their things working fine. And let's say the employee has to run the payroll, so we need to pay salaries for employees, right? So they cannot pay the salaries directly, they have to tie up with some bank. If the employees or if the organization want to maintain some benefits for the employees, like in US we have 401k benefits, or let's say pension benefits and all those things, they have to tie up with some external systems, tie up with some external businesses. So to be able to sync the data, or there is a requirement for you to share the data that is available in SAP to other businesses as well, other systems as well. So you cannot share the data manually. No, that is not a good way to do, and that is not reliable. You have to automate them. You have to have scheduled jobs that will run and pick the data that you need and transmit the data on the go. So SAP CPI solves this problem. This CPI acts as a middleware, and it will connect two systems so that they can share data and work together. Simple. So it acts as a bridge between our customer or our organization and external systems. And the capability of CPI is it can be used to connect on-premise systems to cloud systems, SAP systems to non-SAP systems, SAP systems to other SAP systems as well. There is a broad range for CPI. Now, so it is cloud based. It runs on SAP BTP, which is the main cloud platform of CPI, and there is no on-premise installation needed. You can open the web browser and you can run it anywhere if you have valid credentials, right? So there is real-time integration, connect SAP and non-SAP systems, SuccessFactors, S4HANA, third-party APIs, all those things. So it has a better security and better error handling, production ready compared to any other middleware out there. Don't SAP CPI has competitors? Has it has middleware competitors like Boomi and I don't remember the other name. Yeah, there are Oracle has some middleware solution. Yeah, there are competitors, but CPI stands out. So basically, CPI is one of the tools in Integration Center. So BTP offers a set of integration suite for the solutions of integrations, and CPI occupies the major part of it, right? Now, so why should we learn CPI? So there is an increasing demand in the last 2 years. We are observing a demand for the last 2 years. Why? There is a solid reason for that. So PIPO, like I said, the PIPO is the previous solution of CPI, and SAP announced the end of its support by December 31st, 2027. So there will be no support for PIPO. There will be no security patches. There will be no upgrades to PIPOs. So SAP asked all the customers to move to CPI. So there is an increasing demand, and that's why you will be seeing more of PIPO migration projects to CPI. So that's the reason, since the PIPO is going to uh, end by 2027 basically, right? And so if you look at the average salary and there is a high demand, so who this course is intended for, who can learn CPI? So to be honest, there are no good chances for freshers in CPA domain, but anyone have at least 2 years of experience, any IT experience can easily land into CPI, right? So yeah, whether you are from functional background, whether you are from non-IT background, whether you are from coding background, you are a developer or a basis consultant or security consultant, you can learn CPI. There is no prerequisite for it, and it is a low code tool. There is nothing mandatory for coding. If you have coding knowledge, yes, that will be an added advantage, but you don't need to worry about the coding at all. We have drag and drop mechanisms. If you have logical thinking, that's it, you're fine. Now, so the difference, if you talk about the PIPO and CPI, so PIPO is on-premise and CPI is cloud native, which runs on BTP, and we can access the CPI on the go. And so PIPO we manage, since if you know the difference between on-premise and cloud, in on-premise you have to install all the setup that you need for your organization. So you have to put upfront, you have to spend some money on infrastructure, you have to maintain the hardware, you have to run the maintenance, you have to run all the security updates or all those things on your own. With CPI or with cloud solutions, the all the effort will be maintained by our cloud provider. You will subscribe or you will pay monthly fees on what you are using, and then that's it. You don't need to worry about the infrastructure and maintenance, right? So it is SAP's new solution, and it's going to be the solution for the integrations. Okay, so if you can see what PIPO Sunset is offering CPI developers, how this is going to help CPI developers. So there are still 1 lakh companies around still run on PIPO today, and everyone must migrate. There is no alternative. SAP announced to sunset or to support end of support by 2027. So every system or every organization should move to CPI. So migration, there are increasing demand in migration projects, and SAP Integration Suite is SAP's only recommended successor, right? Now, so if you look at the job market, like I said, there is a demand, increasing demand for the past 2 years, and on top of PIPO's end of support, SAP is also sunsetting the ECC, which is the previous ERP solution of SAP, and they are asking their customers to move to S4HANA. So to be able to cope up with that, you need CPI to build integrations on S4HANA with S4HANA systems, right? So by uh, at late 2023, the surge began, and 2026 to 30, we can estimate that there is a peak demand, and there will be a guaranteed demand for the at least for the next 10 years, right? Well, so if we talk about our course here, the CPI course, we will cover the introduction, SAP and CPI introduction. We will talk about XMLs, XPaths. We will talk about the adapters. We will talk about all the palette functions available, and we will cover all the basics, fundamentals, and advanced concepts in CPI. On top of that, we are planning to do the success factors integrations as well. So I will show you the success factor system, how to build integrations with success factor system. And there is a demand with they are asking not only for CPI consultant, the current job market is asking for success factors knowledge as well. So they are looking for CPI consultants who can understand the success factor system and who can build the integrations with the success factor systems on different modules, right? So we will talk about error handling and retry mechanisms and integration patterns, and end-to-end projects as well. So this course is going to be equipped with 2 or 3 end-to-end projects by the end of this course. That will be entirely based on success factors. I will give you the real-time requirements which I have worked in my previous projects, and I would encourage you to build them. We will learn how to build enterprise ready end-to-end integrations. And with adapters, this is what we are going to cover: the STTP adapter, SFTP, SOAP adapter, OData, SuccessFactors adapter. In SuccessFactors, we have 2 kinds of adapters, OData and SOAP. We will cover both of them. And JMS, mail adapter, process direct, and OData, IDOC adapter. So we will going to cover what is going to be needed and for the advanced CPI level. So we are targeting to ready or to be able to crack 5 or 6 years of experienced CPI interviews, right? So we are going to cover each and every aspects of CPI, and these are the palette functions we are going to cover: the transformation functions, routing functions, mapping functions, and Groovy scripting as well. So again, you don't need to worry about coding. Yes, there is Groovy scripting in CPI, but you don't need to bother about it. I will teach you how we utilize the scripting and how we can write the scripts, how we can easily generate the scripts, right? So persistence, security, external and local calls, we are going to cover them. And integration patterns, this is what makes difference between a newbie and an experienced CPI consultant. So if you learn the patterns carefully, you can build any integration, you can handle any scenario, right? So we will focus on integration patterns, and I have assignments for you for every week. So by after our last session in the week, like on Friday or Saturday morning, I will provide you with the that week's assignment on what are the topics we have covered so far, and I would encourage you to build them, and I will review those assignments as well, so that you will have hands-on experience and you will learn how to build a particular scenario, you will learn how to think through the requirement, right? So these are the integration patterns we cover: point to point, content based routing, splitter and aggregator, publish and subscribe, hub and spoke, item potent receiver, and all those things. Now coming to the success factors integrations, I for this course I'm covering EC and ECP integrations. So we will learn how to build integrations with EC. That will be your main part in success factors integrations, and we are going to cover the ECP as well, employee central payroll integrations. And integration center, we have couple of tools inside the success factors. Like I said, I will provide you the demo system access, I will show you the success factor system, and we will learn all the things inside success factors as well, right? On not on functional point of view, but in technical point of view. Integration center, execution manager, OData integrations, component employee integrations, which is the SOAP integrations, delta handlings, and using OData and component employee. So we are going to cover the obsession operations as well, like where you have a scenario where you want to load some employee data from an external system into success factors. We do it via obsessions. So we are going to cover the obsessions in and out, and that's it, what we are going to cover. And like I said, it will have the weekly assignments, and I will provide you with the interview document as well, which I use for my personal interview preparation as well. And I have included all of my student recent interview questions, and which the interviews which I faced, which my colleagues faced. So I have documented all of them, so you have a reference, so how they are going to ask these questions, how what kinds of questions you can expect in an interview, and all those things. And I have clearly documented each and every palette functions or adapters on the topics that we discussed. What are the differences, the type of questions, the scenario based questions, I have documented everything. You can use the document for your interview preparation. We will help you with the resume building, and we will help you how to optimize your Naukri profile, so that you get good calls and you will have access. So this CPI is offering a free trial account. So if you have your Gmail, that's it. You can log in with your Gmail, and I will guide you how to create a trial account, how to practice along with me. And I will So this entire course is going to be focused on real-time scenarios only, so that you can confidently answer them in the interviews, and you can confidently work when you land in CPI role. So we will cover the real-time patterns and real-time integration scenarios and the real-time end-to-end success factors integrations as well, right? So that's it about the course curriculum and my plan with this batch. So yeah, if you have any questions, yeah, I'm free to answer.
Deepak, we are going to use SuccessFactors system to integrate.
Yes, yes. So we will learn. I have a system, so I can give you access to the system, and this particular success factors is going to be very crucial for you, since you will learn CPI, you will learn the fundamentals and advanced concepts, and on top of that, you are going to be exposed as the success factors integration specialist. So you have to learn the success factor system, and you have to understand how the so basically success factors is a cloud based HR system. So it will have all the data related to employees. So we will learn how the employee data is represented in success factors, how to fetch the data of employees, how to apply filters, how to send the data. All those things we are going to learn. Like I said, there are different modules in success factors, and we focus on EC, which stands for employee central, and employee central payroll. So we will learn how to integrate with success factor system with both modules.
So if we have SuccessFactors, then we don't need to go for Postman, correct?
Uh, no, there are uh, no, there are two different systems to talk about. The Postman
Actually,
usually
I
it
heard
yeah. Mhm.
someone said SuccessFactors system is not available. I mean, for training purpose, so we will use.
Yes, it's not available. Yeah, I'm purchasing it, but I can give you access, no problem. Yeah, it is not available for free trial. No, you have to have what do you say, the learning hub access, which is a paid thing. So yeah, I can give you the access to the demo system, no problem. I can give you that.
Okay, the class will be only on weekdays, or it's going to be
Yeah,
every day.
only weekdays only, Monday to Friday, and we will meet for an hour daily. There will be no classes on weekends, but let's see. We will plan, but for now, no. Monday to Friday only.
Okay, and could you explain something about the certification?
Yeah, so to handle or to complete the certification, there is a certification called integration developer. So that is the certification relevant for us, C underscore CPI. But to crack that certificate, you need CPI and API management, event mesh, and open connectors knowledge. So basically it is a complete set of tools inside integration suite. So you need to have knowledge on all of them. But if you are planning to buy on your own to do the certification, it will cost you around 60 or 70K. I would not suggest you to do it. If your company is providing you tokens or company is encouraging you to do the certification, then yes, I can guide you through that if you want, but it is not included in this course. But if you are interested, I can help you with that.
Sorry, could you repeat that
Mhm.
the four things you mentioned for
Yeah,
certification?
so yeah, you need basically integration suite knowledge. So integration suite holds a couple of tools. CPI is one of them, API management and event mesh, advanced event mesh, open connectors. You need these five things.
So we are going to cover everything or a few in this.
No, see in this course, this is focused only on CPI. We are not going to cover API management, event mesh. To be honest, it will not. You cannot put a different course on API management, since it is not that widely used. To be honest, on real organizations, uh, they are not utilizing the API management and event mesh. Yes, if you understand the CPI core completely, then the transitioning or learning other tools, it wouldn't be a hard thing. And again, event mesh is not available in free trial. You have only API management, and we are not covering that. It will not take you more than 1 week to learn. But we are not covering that in this training sessions. We will focus only on CPI.
Okay, thank you,
Yeah,
Deepak.
yeah,
I
yeah,
have a question. So, are we going to learn how to integrate with third-party
yes,
systems?
yep.
Okay, thank
Yes,
you.
we will learn how to integrate, and we are going to learn the adapters as well, which we use to communicate with third-party systems like HTTP adapter, SOAP adapter for web services, and OData for the latest systems. So we will learn all those aspects.
Hey Deepak,
Yeah. Hi.
actually, since your class is on weekdays,
Mm-hmm.
if I am unable to join, means can you provide recordings
Yes.
on those
So
things
you,
as well?
yeah, yeah, you will have the access to the recordings. So I will record the session every day, and I will post that in Google Drive or SharePoint. We can give you access to that.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah.
When are we going to start the first class after the demo, Deepak?
Yeah, we will
Tomorrow?
announce that soon. No, not tomorrow. We will announce that soon. Maybe we are planning for the next week, next Monday. But yeah, we will let you know on that day.
Okay,
Okay,
thank
Deepak.
you.
So how long the course is going to take? How many
Yes,
sessions?
yes. So this course will take around 50 days to complete. So in sessions wise, that would be around 30 to 35 classes side. So you will spend 1.5 month on this. So
So we don't know the timings at this moment, right? So it's going to be decided maybe later, next week.
correct, correct. Yeah. So
Okay.
the timings, yes, this will be the slot that we are planning for us to meet. But yeah, we will confirm. Mostly, yes, this timing slot and the start of this batch maybe next week, maybe next Monday. But we can confirm you by end of today itself. We will post that in the group.
Okay.
Yeah,
Thank you.
yeah,
And hi,
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
I just want to ask, like, I don't have any coding experience, but I have satisfactory EC and time of knowledge.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm,
And so, like, in my project, CPI is being widely used. So,
mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Yeah.
am I like first have to learn like this Groovy script or like JavaScript, Python to then enroll for CPI?
No. So to be honest, there are no prerequisites for you to learn CPI. Yes, there is coding, the Groove scripting and all, but the intention of this tool is it is a low code tool. So basically, we use coding as little as possible, but I can guide you when we will use scripting, how to write the scripts, how to generate the scripts. So the only thing I ask you for is the logical thinking. If I provide you a requirement, you should be able to break down that in smaller chunks, and you should be able to come up with the solution. That's it. And we will learn that logical thinking when we are going to discuss those palette options and palette functions, how to connect to palette functions, how to derive the requirement, how to achieve the requirement and all. To be honest, there is no requirement for you to learn. There is no necessity for you to learn the coding. No.
Okay, okay. Yes.
yeah. Hi, Deepak.
Yeah. Hi.
Yeah, just want to know, want to know about your previous batch. Just in which company they have selected and how much salary they get offered or something. If you,
Yes, yeah.
yeah.
So most of my students are from India. So they've been placed on Delight, and most of them are in Accenture, and a couple of them in Infosys. So that depends on the salary bracket and all. Some of them have 6 years of experience. Some of them have 3 years of experience. So that depends, but there is a demand for sure for the last 2 years, and you can expect a good hike if you have. I can say if you have at least 3 years of experience, then there are good calls. For 2 years, yes, but there are limited calls. If you can put around 3 or 4 years of experience, relevant experience in CPA, then yes, you can expect a good hike and expect good amount of calls also.
Okay.
Deepak, we will also learn about BTP cockpit, like what is that?
Yes, so just a overview, and we will learn about integration suite, which is uh, our main integration tool for CPI, and we will not cover the administration or aspects of BTP, but we will learn what is necessary for us, and for sure we will land into BTP. That way only we can access the CPI, and I can show you the BTP system as well, and I can show you the things which relevant for us, relevant for CPI developers.
Okay, yes,
Yeah.
understood.
Deepak, one question. Now, some of the clients are using Cloud ALM to monitor errors, okay, and to send alert messages, correct?
Yes,
So,
yes, correct.
I'm not sure we will have, but it is available on
Uh,
cloud, right? Is it possible
yes.
to cover? I don't know
No.
about it.
So yeah. So there is no free version for Cloud ALM, and uh, as CPI developers, we are not responsible for setting up the Cloud ALM. Someone from BTP team should set up that, and they will. If so, basically the idea is they should be able to monitor all the aspects on in their organization from one single tool. That is the ALM tool. And if you have any errors on CPI, they will get notified and they will raise tickets, or they will assign it to some CPI developers. But to be honest, I don't see anyone implementing the Cloud ALM in my in all of these projects. But in terms of responsibility, no, we will not be part of setting Cloud ALM, and I cannot show you the system since there is no free tier for this Cloud ALM.
Okay. Okay, Deepak, let us know.
Yeah.
We can
Yeah.
start.
Sure.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Yeah. Bye guys. So any other questions, or are we good to close this session for today?
I'm good, Deepak.
Yeah. Okay then. Yeah, I can share you this PPT. If you don't have this, I can show you the PDF version of it, and then you can go through the course content and all. Right?
Yes, you, please share that course content like in PDF,
Yes.
like we can
Yes.
just walk through
Sure.
it.
Sure.
Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah. Thanks, guys. Then happy Sunday.
Thank you, Deepak.
Yeah.
Thank you.